game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Blue lady. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Let's go.
First down, Winston. And break, the tight end's got it. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action for Miller. Now Watson rolling to his right. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Reset.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The reception good for 7. It's third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. Here we go with Johnson. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Gets past one man. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, let's get there. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Kill.
Watson with a give to Miller. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now it's Watson. And complete here to Carlos Hyde. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, D.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
He's got Fuller. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Check. Fresno.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Into the secondary again. And down to the 27-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. And that's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 2nd and 10, Watson. He finds his man Johnson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the 50, it's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. He gets it to Thomas. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. And that is not going to go for Bullock. It's left to the upright. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick. But let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Texans' 23-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. loss here as he's taken down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
But no Texas start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Easy.
3rd and long for Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Underneath, he's got Brait.
That's it, baby.
So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now a handoff looking right. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Play action now. Winston. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jameis to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Ready? Black 22. 55. Watch this. Flip it. Let's go.
Right back to him on first down. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready? Blue ready.
To throw, Winston. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Winston. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Zach Cunningham with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Ready. Blue ready. Mike 51. Who that? Who that? Check. 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 Easy. Hey. Shift. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. The second half, no matter what, for those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 26. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Back now in Foxborough, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Throwing on second and long. Watson. Thomas has got it. Complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center. You
mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The Texans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Watson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson buying time to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Out of the gun, Watson. Forced out to his left. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet? And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. Watson now to throw. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans get a bit closer. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
That's the score. Patriots 28, Texans 14.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
55. Right there in the middle. Easy. Bend it. Hey, check right. Watch it, 5. Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready? White 25. Green, triple C. Check 9.
To throw is Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right, and Thomas has it. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Trying to get it that time to Stills. This week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a handoff looking right. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for the Patriots, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish these well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up, getting so I put it on display.
But it's round here, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. My surface ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night.
honey, I dash. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve for the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash.
Not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check.